Straight up towards lobby, and actually the ping's going to get onto Pora. Forsaken finds the opening.
Yeah, but it's the rest of it that's a problem as well. That B hit is still finding very little success. Sheba even going to claim Turco, and it's down to 2, and they're already the walking wounded. Russ and Brave are going to have to do something quite miraculous in this one, and it's not going to happen. Very clean start for PaperX there. And again, some of the key...
SMB going to try and end up on C here again. Divine Sheba happy to sit outside
So
garage and give this up. Mind Freak as well. He's going to be called upon, but...
Oh, the timing.
I think he just missed that. They're walking onto site here.
Yeah, he just missed that timing. And he's still going to get 1, which is incredible value for this. And Izzy's made a meal of it. Gets caught on the way out, trying to move around to the site. And look at this. I've got to say it. PaperX look absolutely on today. And Russ is now buried as well.
Wow.
That's the bonus converted PaperX. These guys are looking sharp right now. And I'm a bit worried here. So he does have support from Devi. And we are going to have the ult coming in. It's not going to push them out of positions too far. It will mean they're aware of where they can sit. And it does at least give SMB the step towards the site. Is he leading the way? Mind Freak at the back, pinged out, he knows it. Oh, wait. Okay, good positioning from Russ to make sure that was going to be picked up. But Divine, nice little high flash, does find 1. Follow-up, not going to happen. The jump peak was a little off kilter. And now we have Benkai. A 1v2 presented. He just got the first out of the third. They line up! Oh my. My heart skipped a beat, but Pora claims it. This is big from SMB, and they needed that. Long they know they're still around here. They will commit to this Forsaken. He looked like he was about to turn the flash, but actually the timing's just off by a fraction of a second, and SMB will strike in that time. And now they want to get that site under wraps, but we did have the early lean off the back of that initial information. Sheba is still here, but Brave cracks open the site. That's huge. And now once again, Mind Freak in an unwinnable scenario. Perfect approach from SMB, and that is a Prime Gaming flawless. Still a little paranoid about that garage play coming through. Flash comes in. Is he getting ready for it? Here we go. Brave's found 1, and now Brave from the back of the side knows there's more. But, ooh, these are some Brave crosses. They look panicked, but right now the frags are not coming in just yet on the retake. Forsaken found 1, but an instantaneous trade for Russ. As now looking at who's remaining, it is just Forsaken, and nothing is coming through for him here. It might be time to back away, keep that up. And see if he can catch a couple on the way out. Yeah, that's not landing, and he's got someone on the flank. SMB are right back in the driving seat after a very shaky start. Contact on A. Here are those ults coming out, though. Gonna pop a few, but Izzy's on the side now. He's in trouble here. 70 HP, has to get out of dodge. He can't. Devi takes a riskier peek to find him, and he reaps the rewards. And now there's gonna be the Blade Storm coming out as well. Forsaken's there, Benko's there. When the right read's in the right place, they get the frags, they hone in on C long, and it's shut down. Too much, but enough to maybe pull attention. I'm trying to look at these post-plant positions. Quite deep towards garage. Maybe we want to take that space back. Yeah, Mind Freak, this is a really risky fight. You're now just in a tunnel. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And now here we go. Springboard off the back. SMB want the side back. Device sitting at long, still only 1 flash. The next one's up in 30. You're not going to get much more than that. I hope you get some value. It didn't get what he wanted. Smoke's still up. Izzy wants to get that to halfway, and he might be able to do it. Device going to find 1, though. And it's all falling to pieces. But Izzy will not be moved. The defuse comes in right under their noses.
What a fantastic turnaround there. And actually just noting...
Oh, the timing. If Devi has been caught on timing here, this is going to be heartbreak. No, he actually looks back at the right time. So Pora's been caught off. They keep some map space this time. A little bit more to worry about now. You've got that time limit on maybe someone's flanking. We've got to make a move here, and that's going to be that. Brave pushes on in, finds Forsaken. Benkai on the side now called into attention, catches the push through on garage, and actually pushes deeper towards the defensive side. It's a 3v2. Mind Freak and Devi maybe a little baffled by this.
This is falling apart for PaperX again. Turco going to find his 3rd. Mind Freak will fall.
Devi, Forsaken, Flash goes in, he knows Brave's close, but Russ is still fine, and the swing out from Brave. Hey, Xantares peak, Brave peak, I mean, make it a Ferrari peak. PaperX are holding this down, that's important. Wall goes through. Izzy, though, up on top, still looking for more, trying to divide, slice into manageable pieces, but the time, it's dwindling, and they ain't got much left of it now. Turco knows he's out of time, out of options. He may drag some to the grave with him, but this one's done for. PaperX make it back now, 2 in a row. They're going to take the space, and Brave's in all kinds of trouble. I don't think he realizes, no Forsaken got away with murder. And now he's got so much territory. Ults coming out. Oh, this is hard to watch. SMB, Pora, how have you outdone him? He was aware of your position. He had the ult, and you still win the fight. Sheba.
So close with that.
Sheba, there was like 3 of them just around that corner, but the KJ ult, they have to respect it.
Post-farm-wise, Sheba only has 1 shot dart left. The lockdown will get them onto site. Again, Gravity well there, going to make sure they're able to buy enough time to outlive this lockdown, Lauren.
And now we go. Russ, that is a huge fight to win. There's still Benkai here. Keep your mind ticking over a Mind Freak's flank. There it is. Good for one. That's okay. It's not too bad. You'll put your life on the line for that, but now defuse. Timing is everything. You can get it just about to halfway. Smoke will dissipate beforehand. Denial. Shiba, huge pick up of a kill. Finding Turco is just the cherry on top of the cake, but denying the defuse was all that they needed.
The same thing again.
Devi on towards Long, couple on towards Sewer, but Ross actually swings around, finding Forsaken, but it's a quick trade for Devi. Is he on the back of the side? Turco's there as well, and now they're going to have an instant watch of both pushing up from Sewer. There it is.
And it will be 4 to survive.
Worries. Now, you're going to hear the utility being invested. They now know that there's a problem on their hands. Benkai, in the meantime, did find Izzy, so now we're going to see Forsaken ready and waiting ahead of the curve. Catches them off guard, trying to keep that site under check. Spike going to be going down. And there it is. Post-plant 4v3. Russ, Pora, and Turco left scratching their heads. Is that the ult coming out? Yeah, it is.
Izzy
Okay.
on the Blade Storm, yeah.
Double stack towards Hell, one towards Sight. I guess. And then the late plate towards Long. Interesting. Okay. Drop down, first in. No trade. Nothing. It was just Izzy left to rot. Just what? What is this for a retake? No trades, no timing, no spacing. Forsaken will laugh that up every day of the week. And there's the Explorer on the other side. Exactly what we expected. And Forsaken's whiffed it. And actually, somehow it still worked out okay for SMB. This is you've got being gifted a platter of a round. It's all there for you, and just a couple of weird exchanges, and it's fallen to pieces. 20 seconds. PaperX, can you make up for an absolute fumble of an opportunity there yourselves? And here we go. Ult's coming out online. Denial of the spike plant. Going to be going through. Shiva tries to get aggressive to try and find some space. Mind free. This is a round or two to forget. You can see the pressure on these two sides. SMB is counting their lucky stars. That round for them. Straight back towards B. There is utility in place, though. Pora's put some work down here early on. There it is. Shiva trying to catch a little bit of damage. It's Devi to find Russ in the deeper angle from Forsaken. Man. That's massive. Turco now in danger as well. Forsaken doesn't have to fully back away. His presence is enough to control so much to facilitate and allow that spike plant to come in on B. And now there's problems everywhere.
Neural Theft will tell them everything they need to know.
Oh,
Brave, Izzy, and
Look at
Turco
this
called upon.
angle,
The flash is perfect!
The combination, the 1-2 punch, Devi and Forsaken. He wanted to go a bit further on that, just eats the flash, didn't quite crest the corner. And Izzy and Brave, this is OT Rin all over it. Izzy now doing anything he can. You might as well make the fight, do what you can with what's in front of you. A 1v3, time dwindling, everything put against him. I think he knows this one's all but over, and they have to try and once again rebuild into this game. A spray through. Is that knife coming out? I thought about it, Mind Freak. It's 12-12. We're going OT.
They're set up for it. They're in position, Lauren.
Great read coming out from this, and the one brilliant moment of having Forsaken deep towards A. It allows you to push players over towards C. One flash comes in. It's a high flash. It's going to catch on the pop as well. Benkai can slip towards the back of the platform. Benkai swings out. This is exceptional work and the correct read. And a celebration of PaperX with the perfect approach after having a very hard half on that side.
No alarm bot to actually confirm this here, so Brave will be called upon. Oh, it just pops ahead of the flash.
Okay, Brave's actually really got a clean fight on that. I thought the follow-up was going to be there. Brave had it all in front of him. How did Mind Freak win that? I have no idea, but it's a 4v3 and the spike will be planted on the C site. Now look at the retake. You have two players very close by towards CT, but that Jett is still a fair way off. Izzy slowly working back in through B. That'll take a second, so time will have dwindled by then.
They found another one.
And untradeable too. Oh no, Izzy and Turco, what can you do with this? It's all on you two now to make something happen. Turco looking above that smoke, catches Benkai off guard. Great start. Has to be quick on this though. It cannot take too long. Turco now clears towards Long. It's on sight though. Shiba right there. Izzy falls. It's Shiba. And PaperX pick up map 1 in fashionable style. I'm so impressed with how they played that. Massive Blaze on the defending side, and of course PaperX on the attacking side, but they are a map to the good for PaperX, doing very well. As Izzy put under a lot of pressure over by Madonna. And set on vacation already. 1-for-1 trade out goes through. But the site is theirs. And blimmin' Russ is walking away, feeling a little worse for wear.
Brave's found a kill in response though. Taking the full Shiba now, actually going to upgrade to the Sheriff. And Turco will find a head. Devi and Benkai now called upon, the last two standing. Try and recover this here.
It's going to be tricky. Yeah, especially with that shot coming in, pushing Benkai even further back. Puts it all to Divide. They should be able to start that defuse now. Put 3 players on just body block duty. Don't let him get in here. The flash actually didn't find either of them, and the first shot does. But good work from SMB. Good retake on the site. I'd say a little over peaky on the site itself, but I mean, it's just maybe that first round.
A little bit, yeah, but...
So the utility noted. Izzy now in danger, but Izzy actually going to grab one on the way out. He's got a perfect readjust. I thought that was on. Izzy just going to try and keep himself away from those Seekers for a second. Allow Brave maybe to catch his cross here. Turco's on the site as well. Brave does catch the cross. That's a great shot towards Shiba, but perfect trades coming out from Divide. Gets himself towards the site. The spike's been lost. Now he has to fight against the odds, which he's still doing. Divide is putting in heavy lifting here.
Benkai finally coming through double doors. Russ down to 27 HP. He's got to be careful on stairs here. Pora finally in position to back him up.
He has to let Benkai work here. Benkai needs to be a little bit more proactive in my mind in this one because look at the HP on Divide.
They're waiting for a flash here. I think they're waiting for the flash.
This
reset.
actually could be so good for timing. They're right next to each other!
Oh my god!
Peekaboo! What a terrible surprise for Russ. Benkai, perfect timing, and this is still doable. Pora, yeah, he may only have that Spectre, but the HP is low, and that's a great shot. Still want to see what Turco gets up to. Close flash reveals nothing. It is through B main, a laboured fight in towards middle. It does eventually fall into the favour of Pora. Little top up on the HP. 3 players very present in mid, and they've got the 4th kind of in support. They are all over the map right now. Forsaken needs a big round. He can only get 1. If there was 2, then game on, but they are at the back side of sight by Pillar.
Is he now? And closer and closer, that wall will go up, but the Seekers will confirm. I think they already know. All 3 on site, and actually Benkai caught sleeping. Mind Freak will be noted as well. Called upon Divine Mind Freak to try and recover this in a 2v4. And the Spike in a very precarious position.
You're going to need some big boy headshots. And Mind Freak's not finding him. Divide with a quick flash. Chases it down. That has to be a quick kill on the backside. Gets away with his life. And actually, bear in mind, this is now a 2v2. It becomes viable and possible. Divide, though, going to try and get Turco down. He can't win the fight. And now Mind Freak's in all kinds of danger. Russ on the front. And on the right side, Turco. And that Spike still just out of reach. Clock not favorable to them right now. Eats the flash. More time being bought. 10 seconds is all he's got. Try and pick your poison. Looks like he's going to be trying to play the time. No one is peeking. Just double checking. No one's planting. I love this push and pull from either side. SMB make it to 5.
Initially, nothing was given away in the early round.
Maybe they're depending on that Forsaken being in middle. I don't know what it is, but yeah, absolutely nothing. The problem is they've lost their player towards that B side.
What?
The rotation is so far away, they have no information on middle, so they're still worried that maybe there's a player lurking around there. This will buy time, cost time on the retake now, but Spike to be planted. Look at the post plants. Just 2 towards the side here, 2 sitting way deeper.
Shiba playing deep enough as well to make use of those shock darts he still has available. Forsaken going to be called upon here, but Russ actually finds Divide with some shock darts of his own to come in. Forsaken will fall as well.
Now Benkai and Shiba, yeah, this is a problem. This is all falling apart. These are individual fights. There's no crossfires. There's no punish on these picks.
Forsaken was literally half,
yeah,
half
he was
an
real
inch
close
off finding Izzy.
Oh. Carry on.
Yeah. Pora will find him nonetheless. So a 4v5 for Paper X, and ultimates available. Couple of light, actually only 1 light armor in the hands of Divide, but you got to question the utility behind this as well when we come back to that financial discussion. But Russ actually with the operator, I didn't even spot that with this purchase.
I mean, they are just
Pora looking sharp now.
Yeah, Pora's mad. After map 1, maybe just thinking, nah, not going to be messing around anymore. Finally goes down to Benkai, but they need a little more. They're still not winning out on the sites directly, so again, this is that mid control. You're the players in between pretty much, but it can be filled. The gap can be closed. Mind Freak though could get a big punish.
Oh my God.
Russ still checks. Okay, Russ, fair enough. Yeah, close it out, bud, as well. Why not? Just put the icing on the cake. 10-1.
Invested.
Okay, Shiba now forced out of the angle slightly, so
there you go.
You can see SMB getting a little bit closer, but there it is. Lockdown comes out. Mind Freak does find Pora. Russ is now caught as well. This is the first time we're really seeing a better look on this retake. Forsaken makes his debut, and it's not bad. It's only a 1, but it sets up the rest. Divine and Mind Freak there. 10-2. Game back on. High flash for Forsaken. That's a lot of in one sentence. And he's dead anyway, so why bother? It's already going to be easy to kick things off, get things started here. And SMB, after the start we'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, they come out swinging. That's what you'd hope to see from them. But it's not gone their way. terms of those first two engagements. Spike not committed again. SMB with so much time to just sit and wait for Paper X to slip up. Always find an opening. Izzy with the fadeaway actually going to find Mindfreak in nest. That Sheriff being put to work in the pistol round here, and now the Divine and Benkai again. Izzy.
Izzy, man, what a game from him. And he was struggling in the last one. He was doing okay at keeping Forsaken tamed at times, but nice to see him let loose a little here. Eats the flash, but I mean, Devi's 1 HP.
Without the dream.
There is no dream. There is just Izzy, and SMB make it to 11, and it's a flawless start to the second half. Again, though, still a chance if Forsaken's going to do more of that. All right. Finding Pora, and Pora's been on. He has been absolutely on one. SMB on stopping, though. Brave's going to lean on forward, just oozing confidence. The double stack, though, towards main is going to be a bit of a weird one to handle. Brave's still going to find Defy, leaving old Forsaken kind of on his own, maybe until he gets that support, maybe from Mindfreak coming over, but Spike's going to be going down, and what a curious round we have. The post plants will be a little weird.
Well, indeed. Shiba will find initially some information, but Brave will find Forsaken. Shiba now. Come on, buddy. Find one. It's not going to happen. Mindfreak, the last one to deal with.
One, no more. There it is, SMB. It's a clean-cut victory on map 2. Fired up maybe after map 1 being a bit of a disaster, but map 2 is anything but. Yes, he's over towards that A side, but that's fine as Turco's already won the fight towards Divine, and now mid's wide open. All these rotations are now super labored and so far apart from each other. Forsaken is on red alert. He's got 3 players around this corner and one closing in around the back. He's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. SMB are on it today. Now Pora can be the one to catch those rotations, or in trying to flank in middle. It all slots into place, aside from Shiba.
It's beautifully done there. Actually, yeah, Shiba was unnoted initially from the nade, but it comes through and it will be a prime gaming flawless. And look at the set piece here from Paper X.
Yeah, but Pora's still here. Does get outdone by Devi. That's a really good counter piece, pushing in for that aggressive play towards B main. Now they're going to fall away from this because they just lost a bit of mid control, but it's garnered back by Shiba. Great work playing in as he does fall back towards the rafters heaven side. Izzy trying to aggress through this. They do have Spectres. It ain't perfect, but Izzy's actually outdone Shiba now. Devi. Oh no, it's only a 1-1 trade. There's still danger around. And Forsaken on the site. Excuse me, it's Mindfreak on the site, and Forsaken up towards heaven. Mindfreak is so blind, he's going to be taken out, and it's a 1v2. Now bear in mind, Russ had the rifle. The Spike is left in a really dire spot for him, though. 15 seconds for his follow-up flash. Forsaken on the angle. It's a great bit of damage on it, and the double stack towards CT. Russ, you're going to need something insane. Not going to happen. Benkai, good safe catch in the end from Paper X after a dangerous round. So a different look here. Maybe they've gone, oh, we've got to address this mid-piece, and now they're going, we're going A. That's a different start, though. Benkai, huge impact at the start. Taking down Izzy is perfect. Maybe the head of the snake here, but Devi right there beside him. Perfect shutdown from Paper X. This is the side I was waiting to see. But now it's still Turco. This would have to be an ace. He's got 2. Can he get a res? Yes, he can. So he gets Izzy by his side, but will lose his life for it. So now Izzy,
out of charges.
What can you do with this? Gets himself a rifle, and you have to be God's gift to this game right now. Tagged up, spots them, nothing more to be had. First time we're seeing a fully held site hit there. Now they're running your way. You have 5 players stampeding forward. 1 down. He gets the tag on the second. The slow goes in, tries to set up Devi, but it's Forsaken. Dragging them down with him. You're not going to pass, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Paper X.
Keep him in check. And Izzy will be shut down at the start. That's in mid once again, so another bread and butter round for Supermassive Blaze to at least try and find some control in mid.
No time.
Brave will, yeah, actually Brave and Pora will fall in quick succession there. Shiba will find a third as well, but Russ good for the trade. Russ actually the last man standing, so he can do any further damage here to the side of Paper X.
1, that's it. That's all he's going to get. We're back. This is Heaven Controls. This could be hard. You've still got so many players here. Yeah, the lockdown's going to come in, but how much they get forced away. There's still a little bit of playable area up there, and Turco's going to just thrive among it. 3 more seconds and he can get back to where he wants to be. But for now, they ain't that fussed about this Mind Freak moving around as well. Just gets absolutely eaten alive. Down to 1 Divide. That op has found nothing. No value in this one yet. This has been the perfect adjust, perfect lean towards A. And SMB, that is a gorgeous round to look back on. A Prime Gaming flawless 1-2. This does mean that A will be lighter than before. They have to be proactive, but the wall's going to be behind them. But this is... Forsaken's spray actually does find Izzy, but they're going to return this fight. They're turning it around slightly. Brave is happy to take this. Caught in the heels almost. Mind Freak pulling the attention, but Forsaken still stands. Now they are boxed in, but they are fighting their way out. Russ still claims Forsaken, and this is problematic. This little pack that is just roaming in middle is so deadly. They had Pora making sure no one was going to be flanking around the backside on A. And he can now join the rest of them.
Wall about to crumble as well, so Pora will be able to regroup here. Still two, oh, again, Mind Freak up here towards stairs and Divide with that operator towards B main. Still 2 to hold down the 4. Mind Freak actually was spot. The gravity were perfect actually for the first, but Turco in position to trade and get the res.
Divide makes value just before position gets really revealed. The intent fully known, and he needed it, but Turco denies it. What a shot from him. Massive impact this round as Benkai, we know he's been playing towards that A side, so his rotation's a little further away. Position now fully, everyone knows where he's at. On the switch up, still isolates Russ. Goes for the follow, can't get it, Brave is there. And SMB now back-to-back rounds on the board. What's going on? The Divide goes over towards that B site.
Need that back.
Benkai could be in a spot of bother, but Divide isn't, playing from the rafters. Catches Izzy on the push-up. Now that's going to slow progress. SMB going to have to work out how to try and pry these players out of these slightly deeper positions. The flash doesn't land. The repeat's good for Divide, but he doesn't land the shot. That time, it's still not hitting. It's Mind Freak going down, and Divide's now fallen. He had so many bites of the cherry. Benkai! What a round from him. He still needs more, though. Turco still looming, lingering up top. Jump peak's great. He has done so much. The support should be here. Forsaken should get his back. Turco shouldn't cause any more problems, but it's still Turco. That's 1. Needs to find 2 more.
30 seconds left.
Benkai on pillar, he knows that. Shiba up top, maybe not so aware. And now Turco. Maybe considering that's to mask the sound of the drop. He should know, but Benkai catching the final player. 6-6. En route through CT, that's all going up and away we go. Brave though waiting, gets set up for 1. That's a good first pick up towards Forsaken. Izzy is by his side, and PaperX leaning right back away from this.
The problem being though, Brave was close enough to hear this, and now Russ in mid, potential to flash out here. Benkai actually going to play lurk here behind the turret, but there's still 2 people in position. It's Pora and Turco still on A site here to hold down, and another tripwire invested on A main.
Yeah, they didn't do enough to pull these rotations that deep or that long. They made a bit of contact, lost a player, and then started running. Pora can just sit and wait for this. I'm not impressed by this at all. Mind Freak's gone. Benkai, your last one standing. Yeah, that wasn't good enough to shake SMB at all. They are happy enough. They instantly read that retreat. And there's now Forsaken. Has he been considered well enough? They've got to be so aware. No, they're not. And this is a huge problem. It's just fallen to pieces down here. Forsaken could overextend on that if he wanted to. Decides against it. Leaning towards that B side. Look how deep they're holding on this Russ. That Cypher sitting slightly deeper, but Russ going to play forward. There's 2 players here. He's going to get 1. He gets the second. The third evades, but already damage has been done. It's a 2v2 now.
A spy cam from Pora again, the perfect distraction there to allow Russ to swing out. Now PaperX, again they're going to walk back to the tripwire though. Look, they have to deal with that, and that's going to be Turco called up here again. The slows will stop this initially. Time's still on the clock here, so they can run away from this. The turret will confirm actually. There's at least 1 here. I don't know if 2 audio cues were given away, but they've got free access to B site here.
Shiba just going to sit himself up
30 seconds left.
Turco will be his first challenge if he wants to push deeper. I doubt he does. Just be on bodyguard duty for that spike to go down and try and sit towards the rafters. Works up the back of the utility with the KJ. That's lovely. Pora couldn't quite catch him in the back, so now there's an opening. Pora has to push forward. Finds attack, not the frag, and Benkai again. They're going to shut the book on this round. PaperX right back in it. They're finding answers now. You can see the expected timing with that flash. They're still a good 6-7 seconds behind that. It's
30 seconds left.
very offset timing. And the double stack now. Hot flash is perfect. Turco is just set in motion. Couldn't ask for anything better. Nice to live, but they couldn't handle. Mind Freak on the swing. Gonna take down 2 and puts Brave in a bad spot here. Tries to look towards heaven, but one's already slipped towards sight. He has got Izzy coming through on CT, and that's gonna catch Forsaken on the cross. And Izzy's still right there, and he will not be moved. And it's now a big round for SMB. They're starting to get towards those double digits here. Very close to the end, but this is a lovely side take. It's worked out perfectly. Now they need to hold the retake.
You are divided.
Ooh, Divide could have a nasty little position. Playing out this cubby here. Let's see if he can make something of it. Divide just gonna have to wait patiently. He's gonna have to hear the audio cues because one set through, they're in someone else's problem, but it's Shiva, it's Forsaken, it's a shutdown! 4 players back-to-back fall for SMB, and they can't make it back in. That's okay. Turco and Izzy are still okay for the purchase, but oh, Brave, no way! That's one he can't make more of. I thought he could have just sprayed and prayed on that, but he couldn't. And now they're going to flood on through. You can see SMB want to just close that gap, try and get as close as possible. Paperx like, oh, whoa. That's a lot of you. We're going to just chill out for a second.
Again, the timing's not there, though. They can't capitalize on this pressure on the other side of the map, and also Pora's utility still in place to just confirm that that's not the case. He will actually head back towards A, but Paperx, they wait behind it, anticipating the res. Potentially, is he good for 2 headshots, though? Forsaken finally responds, but a man advantage firmly in place for SMB and Russ.
Seemingly aware of the possibility of each other here. Touch of damage towards Divide, but he's going to actually kind of close that gap real quick, trying to bounce off the back of it, but he can't do it. Izzy does well to stay alive, but expects more, and there isn't. They're all over towards B main, and oh my word, if he reads this right, yeah, you can see them scattering, running out of there, because they do not want to be near each other right now.
Damage done. Paperx a tricky res to achieve, but actually we're finding Brave here. Might pull Izzy out of position. They should be able to just hit straight towards default here. Izzy in no position to do anything about it other than the opening being found, but Pora now the last man standing, and Paperx weather the storm right now.
30 seconds left.
Their sight, but just stay close enough to make post-spawns uncomfortable. They only had him here. That was it. So actually a great read from Paperx to get the spike down, get into this post-plant. And wait, Pora's going ahead. Whoa, no way. Pora just walks that Forsaken, even a little baffled, but he gets himself healed up. A little bit of better position, pops the ult and gets ready to go.
What's happening in the back lines? Look at this. Shiba's got this wall up to slow down towards screen.
They funneled him, man. This is...
They have to come through this choke point. Either that or heaven window.
And it looks like now's the time. Straight on through. Izzy's the first one, put his life on the line. Mind Freak catches him mid-air, drags him down, and they're all just holding. Benkai's got 3 players around this corner. He's got crossfires. He's got support, but he's only got 1. Trades come in. It's a 1 for 2, as now Brave is your last one alive. Divide goes in. Mind Freak stops him. And we are right back into it. Paperx are not letting this game go.
Well.
Oh, look at what's left. Nothing. Barely even progress made. On the other side, you're starting to get Mind Freak not far off, Benkai not far off, and this round should be a gifter.
You will not kill my ally.
Not saying it too early because we've seen Russ and some other people do some mad shots. And Izzy finding Forsaken. Hyde Park, this is not meant to happen this way. Spike's going through sewer to try and keep it safe, ferrying its passage towards A, but there's players in between. This is not safe just yet. Brought back to level pegging at least at this 3-3. Benkai spots one deep towards CT. Has to fall back from this. Do not overextend. Do not let that rifle fall at this point. Play safe. Get that spike on sight. And you can see the patience being shown right now. Mind Freak can't make this cross yet.
Brave will be spotted on the way just inside there.
Does Russ get the timing on the cross?
I think he has, yeah. He's got a cross, but the spike making his way towards B now. I think actually information's been relayed.
Russ got
Brave now, yeah, Brave now considering this possibility.
Oh, Shiba's going to walk right into this 3-5 for Brave. He heard just enough of the steps. Brave's found Shiba, and now Benkai and Mind Freak are sweating. This is panic stations everywhere. Benkai feels surrounded because he is. Russ has got him. There is no way SMB are going to do it like this. Mind Freak now in a 1v3. They've got rifles. They're geared up. They're ready to go. Izzy, the first challenge. Mind Freak passes it. He needs more. Divide goes up. He has to put everything into this. He does not.
Can he slip into spawn? No way.
This is it.
Oh my god!
Right next to each other! Russ, it was just a jump scare coming through that! SMB! How is that the round you just won?
Well onto the spike or something.
Tournament life now on the line. SMB might have given themselves just that lifeline needed, but Benkai's still fighting. He finds Russ and they're not giving up just yet. They fashioned together the best buy they can. It's got light armor. It's got guardians. It ain't pretty, but it's the best they can do. Brave though. Oh, the adjustment from Brave! It's just perfect. He wants this done. He wants to move on from this game. As now Benkai, Divine, and Shiba facing down Izzy in middle. Pain Shell comes in. There's a swing from the right side. There it is. Brave again. That's 3 now. As Benkai and Shiba, it's all on you two.
Have to turn this around. They have to find something that they can act upon here. Actually, all 3 members of Supermassive Blaze committed towards B site.
But Brave,
right.
he's found another. Brave, it's an ace to close it out! To keep SMB alive! Brave goes above and beyond for the boys! Steps up when needed most! And I cannot believe the end to that game.